That was epic.
Wasn't it though? It's like a different world out here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Funky.
Ain't nothing else like this I've ever come across. All the noises of modern inner city. Okay, so we're not so modern here. It's still like Podunk, North Louisiana, but it's home sweet home. It's where I live. Drop my truck off over at the local tire place to get some tire rotations, things like that. It's so close because it's Podunk, North Louisiana. I can just walk back over to my work. Unicycle's down for maintenance, or I'd be riding that dude right now. It's back to square one. We're walking. This next video installment is Salt Lake City, Utah. I did this hard push across Wyoming, 80 miles an hour down Highway 80 or Interstate 80. It's just a straight shot into Utah. Good morning from the high desert of Wyoming. We just transitioned from the plains to the desert. You can tell there's a change in the vegetation. There's some dirt intertwined with the growth. We're going around the north side of the Rockies. I just did a YouTube live. For those of you who follow the channel, you probably just caught that. I don't know if you're watching the dispatches from the Pacific Northwest tour. I guess that's what we're gonna call this, just a tour of the Northwest. I'm gonna meet the people and see the places. You know, the way I travel nowadays is a bit different than what it used to be. Used to, I didn't know people in the places that I went. Sometimes I had family, but I didn't know the people that lived there. And the internet and this platform, this YouTube platform, has given me the opportunity to meet you guys. You could come out and, you know me, I could come hang with you, and even if I don't know you, that's okay. Met a man at a gas station, guy at the park. If people are involved in this sport, it seems that they've at least come across this channel at some point. That's a new thing for me, to be able to, go somewhere and if I just tell people where I'm going, they can come out and meet me there. And I think that is, get a shower, cup of coffee. I mean, meet some people. It's about you guys, really. That's why I do this thing publicly. That's why I share the content that I do. Because I'm doing it to meet you guys. So yeah, this is where I get like the benefit, the real benefit overall is the people. Good drive across the desert. Hope you guys like it so far. I'm gonna get back to it. And this trip was just as much about the drive as it was about the flying and the adventure and weather observation. I mean, I was in wind country, high desert, 7,000 feet. There was wind farms, there was dust devils. I got to really check out everything. It was pretty amazing. I'm into long drives. Oddly enough, that's what I used to do for fun, was drive around. So quite neat to go check out places. And I'd actually been to this place before, like across this desert. I wanted to come back, check it out. Yeah, look at the sweet dusty that I caught. Somewhere in western Wyoming is where this was. And then I pushed on to Utah, and finally I got this rest stop, it looks like. And I did some time lapse just to check out the weather. I did several time lapses. Fun stuff, fun stuff. Really not in a big hurry to go anywhere. Boy, I bet the audio's terrible under here. First place I come to was Salt Lake City, and I happened to get there at 5 o'clock. It's terrible content. I know it's terrible content. As soon as I got there to Salt Lake City, the first two guys were launching right off the point of the mountain to the north. It's like, oh man, let me grab my stuff. So I grabbed my gear, went down there. I recognized two people, two friends of mine on the way down there. That was kind of neat. So I did my launch, and my speed bar wasn't hooked up. I messed up, maybe because I'd been driving, I don't know. I made a mental error. Not the hugest thing, but it was still earlier in the day for that place, that time of year. So it was a bit thermally, a bit rowdy. I wanted speed bar because it might pick up. I wanted to push out and mess around with the Xeno. So I went back and top landed, and I couldn't fish it out. I tried to fish it out while I was flying, but I couldn't do it. Landed, attached it, did another launch, took back off, immediately benched up. I believe benching up is a thing that they say like you're supposed to do, or some sort of advanced maneuver or something. I made one turn, connected, lift, got back to the back, climbed up again. It's just the way you fly the hills. You fly the little hills over to the bigger hills. Didn't seem that sort of a big deal to me. But it was my redemption at the north side. The last time I was there, it didn't turn on at all. So everybody was sitting around twiddling their thumbs. I got back in the truck, went and put on the paramotor and went to Cedar Valley Airport to fly around. And we did motor flight at Cedar Valley. But this time I nailed it and I got to fly. And I didn't take any video. I took 2 pictures. That's them. Hey, Richard. Catching up on vlogs here. I better go in here. They're gonna wonder where I'm at. I was walking across the parking lot. Thanks, man. Back to work. Hey, how you doing, Jackie? Good stuff. Melby, you wanna be on YouTube?
Hey.
Brody, you wanna be on YouTube?
Nah.
She said no. Lena wants to be on YouTube, right? No? But you're so pretty. What I need to do? Brody, look.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Gotcha. Come here, Carly. I want to show you something. I got you. So no, I got my revenge on the north side. It kicked off. I had my speed bar hooked up. I jammed out all evening long till the bitter end. Landed, talked to JT Wardle, and out of nowhere. I'm vlogging here, Melba. So rude. So rude. Nobody, I ain't talking about it. You're gonna be on YouTube. No, I'm standing there, it's getting dark, and here comes a paramotor flying in with the engine off, of course. Everybody gets mad at motors at this place. And it's Matt Minyard. Matt Minyard's there. He just, out of nowhere, he lands right in front of me. I was like, who's the fool on the, oh, it's Matt. I never heard him, nobody heard him. He was like a ninja sneaking in the point of the mountain north side on a paramotor. Everybody's keeping their social distance, of course. I got back in the truck and headed out to the Salt Flats, the Bonneville Salt Flats. That was kind of where the trip started. That was the furthest I'd ever been. After I passed Knowles State Park, I got ready.
Thank you.
After I went past Knowles west of there, that was the furthest west I've gone. And I camped out in the desert. I drove all the way to Bonneville out there near Wendover. Everywhere there were people, and I thought, oh dear Jesus, I found the homeless camps. These must be where they send them from the West Coast to come live. But no, it was the opening morning of Speed Week. Yes, Rocket Cars Speed Week. Land speed or record-setting activities. And so I got to see that as they were rolling in. I got to fly paramotors at sunrise while they were opening up. It was fun. It was a fun day. I got a video of that. This is it. I think this is the first valid video vlog of the trip. That's JT Wardle. He got a YouTube channel. It looks like it's Speed Week out here at Bonneville Salt Flats. That's what JT figured out. We're gonna go try a little morning flying out here. I camped out here on the salt last night. It's eerie. It looks like the moon. We got a few miles an hour wind. We'll go up and see what it feels like. May catch a gust off of the Virgo if it's falling out there to the west. I don't think it's gonna be anything stupid. I don't know. About sunrise, I guess. Just like the four-wheeler park back home. I'm betting this place, the motor noise won't bother anybody. Probably not. Probably not. These guys are probably a bunch of motorheads. You know, I passed some kind of car at a gas station on my way here. It was like a European speed car, like an old car, but it had all these awards painted on the side of it. I wonder if maybe they were coming here. All right. Damn, the salt's kind of grabby. Like the crust. That's weird. Okay. Launching into the wind, here I go. Bonneville Salt Flat. Or actually, it's Bonneville Speedway. I guess maybe they call it, there's no town called Bonneville. I looked on the map, it's not. Thought that was kind of interesting. Yeah, we're going no GPS, no music. Just cruising. Thought I'd do a vlog about it. Yep. Motor still works, it's a good thing. Okay, end of the lines. Seems to work. No air traffic. All right, let's run across the salt. Wow, what an expanse. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the salt flats. It'll probably make everything I got rust. Still pretty neat though. Yeah, all that Virgo falling's probably fixing to push a gust front this way. We may want to go back and game it. Let's see. Yeah, I was expecting it just to be sort of an empty salt flat out here, but speed week. Yeah, see the winds are crossed a little bit here. I think it's fabulous. They got wind socks every couple hundred yards. That's pretty cool. You can read the wind on the ground. Where that Virgo's falling, the water dries out of it, but the wind still hits and comes out. So, and this looks to be like the actual track, like where they starting or stopping or something maybe. Like they got to go down and back. Like that must be the competitor area. I don't know exactly, but you can see the tracks through here. They got them all painted in blue. That's wild. A salt flat. Hey, port of because when you gotta drop a deuce in the desert. Yeah, so this is officially the furthest that I've been to the northwest. I have camped over here on the other side of this desert, and that's as far as I had been previous to last night. Last night is where kind of the trip starts for me. I finished up where I left off at Point of the Mountain. The north side was a bust the first time I went. Last night I got to soar it. Only got one picture though. I didn't do any video making. I was just tired from the road. I wanted to really start the video making like where the trip resumed for me. You know, right here, right now. Just, you know, lucked out that it's Speed Week. This is like the place to be this week. This is the place to be. How lucky can you get? I'll be total coincidence. All the cones got blown out here. Look at all these cones. And somewhere way down at the other end of this desert is Area 51. We ain't gonna storm it this week, I promise. I know they needed cows, but that was last year. Yeah, so that's the salt flat. You kind of see where the desert sort of meets it here. Like there's a distinct edge where it just goes like white and salty. And that's where they got the road, I mean the runway. What do you call them? A speedway. It's a speedway. Man, you probably could get some speed out here. One of the only places in the world where you can drive faster than the speed of sound is at this place. This time of the year, I guess. It's probably when they usually do it. What is that down on the ground? A tire? That's a tire. I wonder where that thing came from. It's a strange and alien world that we live in, or at least Utah is. This whole state, it's like they took it from other planets and set it right smack dab in the middle of the U.S. It's got stuff here that we don't have anywhere else. I guess every state has stuff that the other states don't have, but like Louisiana has pine trees, Mississippi has pine trees. But we ain't got no damn salt flats. Wind's flipping and flopping. What are we seeing here? Direction change? Quite possibly. Yeah, coming out of the northeast now. Strange. Pretty cool. I'm getting a little dry mouth though. I think I'm fitting to come down, rehydrate a bit. You know, why not? How much fuel I got? Plenty. Bunch. There's an inversion down here. I felt it when I went through it a while ago. It gets a lot cooler. Oh yeah, there it goes. Temperature just dropped 4 or 5 degrees. And there's a little turbulence on the wing. Oh, port of shit. Those PGD wings sure are pretty. Fire pit. Which way is our wind blowing here? Let's do a little touch and go, huh? got some raunchy turbulence. I'm gonna come back down out of it. I just want a picture of Speed Week. All right, memento. All right, let's go into the wind and trims out at a snail's pace. All good though. What's our wind flags doing down on the runway there? I call it a runway. That's what it looks like. Oh yeah, a little direction change going on is what I'm seeing. Yeah, sun does mysterious things to the winds. Well, they're not mysterious if you know what they're doing. Woo! Should make for an easy landing though, right? Alrighty then, I've had enough. Bring her on in for a nice landing. Right here by the truck, huh? See if I can get my lines not in the sand. I mean in the salt. I mean, they've already touched it a little bit. At least it's dry out here, I guess. Yeah, good morning from the Bonneville Salt Flats. It's Speed Week out here. And not in the salt desert, but actually in the saltiest part of the flats out here, where the Bonneville Speedway is. Like outside of this part, it's kind of sandy, but this is the salt. Like this is where everything congregated, I guess, when the lake dried up. There's like thousands of people out here. They race the supersonic cars and motorcycles and all manner of homemade stuff and high-tech stuff. The winds have blown just about every direction since I've been here. Mr. JT Wardle, he's a local guy. He lives in Salt Lake City. He come out to fly with me. He got up and did the early run. What a neat foreign place. I mean, check out the salt, what it does. It just cracks. Now you get this. I want to taste it, but I also don't want to be poisoned. So, yeah, but I got my wing and my motor laying in it, so I need to grab that to make sure that it don't get ruined. Is this good content? No, but as I was saying during the flight, this is as far out west and north as I've ever gone. And I'm gonna continue on this morning. I'm gonna head toward Oregon, Idaho, Nevada. I'm not sure. I've not even looked at the map yet. I know I'm gonna push until I get out there and see what that's like. And then when I run out of week, I'm gonna turn around and push home. That's what I'm working with. I'm gonna stack this stuff up, finish breakfast, drink me a drink, get back on the road. See you guys on the next one. So I said my goodbyes to JT. It was fun flying with you, buddy. Hope to cross paths again soon. And I headed west, out into the Nevada desert. Tried to find a shower, made a video about touring the truck. That's coming up on the next video. I hope you enjoy it. Much love, y'all. Kyle out.